Good day, everyone. Welcome to Master Negotiations and Deal Closing class. I'm Amit, your authoritative selling mentor, and in this workshop, we will learn how to tactfully handle negotiations and close more deals. Now, a lot of sales professionals comes to me with the challenges that customer disappears after taking the proposal, or customer disappear after taking the best offer from them, or customer negotiate hard and ask for huge discounts and freebies from them. How to handle these situations? Well, let me tell you, to handle these situations, first you understand the psychology of the customer behind all these situations. Well, these situations come when because of the following reasons. Number one, when customer doesn't have a urgent need for your product, he will talk about your product and disappear. When customer doesn't have urgent the required budget for your product, the kind of investment that your product requires, when he doesn't have that kind of budget, he will take the proposal and disappear. Third, he will negotiate hard and disappear because of the two reasons. Either he is unsure that your product meets his needs, or he is unsure that your product is better than the competition. So because of these four reasons, there are a lot of negotiation challenges that salespeople face, and you can overcome it. Let me give you these two steps that will help you. First is, you have to make sure that customer has a need and urgency for your product. How you can make sure it? Well, this step happens in the first meeting or the first call. You have to ask customer two simple questions. First is, what is his budget? Now, when you ask this question to the customer, the information will help you make sure that customer can afford your product or your service. If there is a huge gap, which means customer will not be able to afford it, then it will be a waste of time to spend energy and time on that deal. Second question you are going to ask him is, how soon he is planning to purchase, if everything goes fine, if everything he likes. Now this question will help you how urgent his requirements are. Is he going to purchase in next month or next 6 months? If he is going to purchase it in next 6 months, then you are not supposed to spend too much time and energy on it. Now the second step you need to do is make sure that he has an acceptance for the sales proposal, to avoid concerns like whether your product meet his needs or whether your product or service is better than the competition. Now three simple steps you need to follow to make sure these things happen. First thing first, after sending the proposal, you need to do a follow-up call immediately. Now most of the salespeople, they don't call immediately, they call after 2 or 3 days, and they get to know that customer hasn't received the proposal, or the proposal is lying in the spam box. Don't let these kind of situations come in the way and delay your sales. Instead, immediately call the customer right after sending the proposal, ask him to open the proposal, check if he has received it, and ask him to open it. Now once you make this call, remember, this is your opportunity to ask customer any concerns he has regarding the sales proposal. Concerns like whether he is unsure the product will meet his requirements, or concerns like if your product is better than the competition or not. Now this is your only opportunity. If you miss this window, then you will never be able to catch the customer, and customer with his own concerns will never feel comfortable coming back to you. So how do you do that? Ask customers upfront. First, go over the proposal and tell, these are the items that you have requested from us. I have included all these items. This is the price that we have quoted. This is the final price. Are you okay with that price, or do you have any concerns? Is it meeting your budget? Is the product meeting your expectations? Now when you ask these questions to him right then and there is a good chance the customer will open up and tell you his concerns. Otherwise, he will never discuss this with you. Now third step that you need to follow right after this is confirm the date and time for the next step. Tell that I'll be visiting you to close this deal with you, to discuss the final pricing and close the deal. When would you like that call or that meeting to happen? Take the date and time and shoot an email confirming that to the customer. This will make sure that you are able to capture the customer's concerns. At the same time, make sure he is aware of the proposal pricing and the investments he needs to make, and this will make sure all that kind of confusion is out of the way. In this section, we will learn some of the top negotiation strategies that will help you overcome two challenges. One being customer asks huge discounts like 20%, 30%, how to reduce the discount that you are giving to the customer. And second, customers stop responding after taking your offer. Okay, let's see how you can handle these situations. Let's first talk about the first challenge, which is customer asks for a huge discount like 20% or 30%. Well, it is human psychology. Customer would like to negotiate with you and ask for huge discounts, and there is no way you can get rid of this problem. But there is definitely an advanced way where you can reduce the discount that is given to the customer from 30% to somewhere around 10 to 15%. And let me show you how you can do it. Well, when you are sending out a proposal to the customer, instead of customer asking you for a discount, you include an upfront discount of 5% into the proposal. And when you send out the proposal and when you give a call to the customer to check if the proposal is received, mention it to the customer that I could give you 5% discount from my side, and I have already given it to you because you have been a very nice customer to me and I really liked working with you. So from my side, I have added 5% discount. Now this will make customers soft inside. So he would really like it and appreciate it. Now it doesn't mean he will not ask you more discounts. He will definitely ask, but this time he will not come hard on you. He will be very soft and easygoing with you. And this is your opportunity where you can reduce or give minimum discount to the customer. Now let's talk about the second problem, where customers stop responding after taking the best offer. How you can get rid of this problem? Well, you can get rid of this problem if you have a commitment from the customer that he is going to purchase today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow or next week. But why would someone give a commitment to you just like that? Well, no one would give you a commitment without any offer in exchange. So this is your opportunity. When customer asks for extra discount above 5%, you can use this opportunity to get a commitment from the customer. Commitment, something like when customer says, can you give me some additional discount on it? You can say, that was it from my side. I couldn't do much on it, but I have to talk to my manager to get an approval for additional discount. But my manager won't approve it without any reason. So if you could commit that you will place the order today or tomorrow, I can make that as a reason and get some additional discount from the customer. So this is the way you can get commitment. You can get commitment for the purchase. You can get a commitment for referrals. You can ask for referrals. So this is your opportunity where you can ask for referrals. You can ask for video testimonials or text testimonials from the customers. So it totally depends upon your creativity and what you can ask for in return from the customer for that additional 10 or 15% or 20% discount. So this is how you grow the deal size. This is how you make the most out of it. All right, it's time to take a look at some of the closing techniques that will help you close more sales deals. Now, most of the salespeople, they come to me after making the final negotiations or after giving the final proposal. They have a hesitation in asking the customer for the payment. So instead of asking for a direct payment, they go around and say, do you have any questions? Do you need anything else? But they seriously hesitate to ask payment from the customers. So here are 3 techniques that you can use, that you can easily use without any hesitation. You can ask for payment from the customer. Number 1 is the scarcity clause. The scarcity clause, in that you can tell the customer that the offer is going to expire today and he need to make a payment. So you can just simply call the customer and tell, Mr. Customer, the offer I made to you was for limited time. Today it is closing. So if you are planning to take the offer, please release the payment today. That's scarcity clause. Second is the assumptive clause. Now in the assumptive clause, you assume that customer has already decided on taking your offer, and you just call the customer and ask, Mr. Customer, the offer I made you is expiring today. So would you like to pay it through card or through check? So you are assuming here that customer has decided to take the offer and you are asking for payment option. Now the third option is the next step clause. In the next step close, you can simply say to the customer, sir, in our last meeting we had released the proposal to you, the final proposal. Now it's time to take that offer. Would you like to take it through check or through PO? How would you prefer it? Now these techniques will help you close more sales deals without any hesitations. All the best.